this release, we have a single new feature, which is the OCR Agent. And I'll first show you how it works in the designer. In this flow part that we have here, we have a scan document. It will scan a document. That's what this agent will do. And it's about this actions where we use an agent to scan an invoice. In this case, it's an image that we add, and we can then identify which data should be extracted. So in this case, I'm extracting images and some custom data. What we can do is per image, we can say what type of data we want to extract. Here, I just extract whether it's a signature or not. And then we can give the model a whole structure of data to extract. So instead of just extracting text, it can extract specific information. And with each information, you can give it here, for example, if it's a person name, I say it's a text. Then I say that it's the person's name. And then I can give a description that helps us to extract the information. So we sent this to the agent so that it can extract the information. As you can see here, I've said this is the person, the information that the invoice in this case is addressed to, if it exists, sort of, if any. So that's how you can build up a whole structure that you can extract. And Triggre will leave things empty if it can't find them. Then we can add another text that sort of explains what type of document it is. So here what I've said is the document is a sales invoice or a photo of a sales invoice. We then give the action a name, and then we are done. And what we get back, what we can see here is that we get the details of the information that we've just scanned. So date from the flow part here that I can add is, for example, this due date. And I can see that in my response data, I have a due date, right? So I have all that data that I just showed you that is extracted from the document. I have it available to then further my processing. What that means on the front end, I have an application here. We have a very simple demo application. We have two invoices. The first one is just a screenshot, sort of an image of an invoice. And here with the scan invoice, it will run that process and will scan it. So I click this. It just takes a couple of seconds for it to read the document and extract the data. And on the left here, you can see the source image. This is an invoice. And here on the right, you can see that it extracted the data. And it actually does a pretty good job. Now, there is one thing that I notice here, that it didn't extract correctly the invoice number, but it says invoice. This is something that I would then probably want to improve using my prompts. But as you can see, all the numbers are correct. So it's $100 here, 5 and the 3 and the 15. This is all extracted. Even the sales tax percentage is extracted correctly, and everything adds up nicely. Payment term here is even taken from the bottom where it says payment is due within 15 days, and it extracts this number as a number. But there's another document, and here what I've done is I've taken a screenshot of the same document on my screen and then sent that. So we can scan this as well. And this gives you an idea of how powerful the model is. It just doesn't take just an image. It even takes this quality of an image, as you can see, and it also extracts the data correctly. And actually what's funny to me is that now it actually extracted correctly the invoice number. So here you can see that, yes, it's still AI. It will make decisions that are maybe, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but the other information is extracted correctly. The model is actually so powerful that it can also read handwritten information. The model that we use is Mistral 3, and I suggest that you just take a minute and play around with this, because it is a great way to extract very structured information from documents.